per hour. Full and outside the off stump. Four. Four runs. Stoinis gets a lucky boundary. Over the wicket. 130.6 km per hour. L. Four runs. Stoinis gets a lucky boundary. Over the wicket. 130.6 km per hour. L. Six. Four runs. Stoinis gets a lucky boundary. Over the wicket. 130.6 km. Six runs. Six runs. The Hulk power on display. Six runs. The Hulk power on display. How did that go for a six? Six runs. The Hulk power on display. How did that go for a six? It was hit really flat. Dot ball. Highest individual scores in IPL 2026. 115 asterisk, Sanju Samson, CSK, vs DC, Chennai. 112 asterisk, Quinton de Kock, MI, vs PBKS, Mumbai. 93, Priyansh Iyer, PBKS, highest vs individual LSG, scores in IPL 2026. 115 asterisk, 4 runs, Sanju Samson, CSK, vs DC. Four runs. Clobbered down the ground. When Stoinis hits them, they stay hit. Full and outside the off stump. Single. £1. Dot ball. Very full and outside the off stump. 130.7 km per hour. Sheshonk gives himself too much room on the leg side. Very full and outside the off stump. 130.7 km/h. Sheshonk gives himself too much room on the leg side. Tries to squeeze it in the offside but gets a bottom edge that goes to the left of the keeper. A tumbling throw from Pant but no damage done. Wide. 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 Over the wicket. Short and wide outside the off stump. 131.3 km/h. Stoinis hops and looks to cut but misses it to the keeper. Wide again. Wide again. Short again, wide outside the off stump. Stoinis leaves it alone to the keeper. Wide again. Short again, wide outside the off stump. 124.5 km/h. Dot ball. Slower one, short of a length, wide outside the off stump. Stoinis leaves it alone for a wide but the umpire doesn't give it this time. Stoinis has a chat with Sheshonk Singh before going for a review. They want another wide. Stoinis has a chat with Sheshonk Singh before going for a review. They want another wide. Ulhos Gandhi called it a fair delivery. TV umpire confirms that there is some part of the ball inside the revised guideline. Not a wide. Review loss for PBKS. Dot ball. (135.7 km/h). Short and wide outside the off stump. Stoinis again leaves it alone to the keeper. (135.7 km/h). Short and wide outside the off stump. Stoinis again leaves it alone. 6 runs. Six runs. Roger Federer would be proud of this forehand smash from Stoinis. Single. 133.3 kilometers per hour. One 133.3 kilometers per hour. Wide. Six. Four. 4 runs. Four runs. Four runs. Shashank Singh is firing on all cylinders. Shami leaks 20 in his final over and finishes with an expensive 156th. Low full toss on the middle stump line. 136.6 kilometers per hour. Mohammad Shami ends with figures of 156 from his 4. Single. 250 comes up for PBKS. .250 comes up for PBKS. Over the wicket. Full and tailing in from leg stump. 133.8 kilometers per hour. Stoinis clears his front leg and flicks it away to deep square leg for a single. Single. Slower short ball, outside off. 118.1 km per hour. Off cutter. Shashank swivels and pulls it to deep backward square leg for a single. Single. Wicket. 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 Shashank could not clear Mark Rem at mid. Prince Yadav continues to shine amidst the run fest. Marco Jansen is in at number 8. Single. Jansen picks up a single and gives the strike back to Stoinis. Jansen picks up a single and gives the strike back to Stoinis. A low full toss, 136.3 km per hour. Jansen picks up a single and gives the strike back to Stoinis. A low full toss, 136.3 km per hour, tailing in towards the middle stump line. Wicket. One W. (9:19 p.m. IST), local time, a 6-hitting masterclass at New Chandigarh with the Punjab Kings registering the highest total of the season with 254.7 on the board after losing the toss and being invited to bat. Priyansh Iyer and Cooper Connolly stealing the show in a record-breaking performance. A wicket fell on the third ball of the match with the seasoned Mohammad Shami making Prabhsimran Singh edge his first ball in the slips with an away swinger. The ball swung lesser and the bat swung more successfully afterwards as Iyer and Connolly at number 3 took charge and were separated only after they took the score to 185 in just the 14th over. 4 fours and 9 sixes of Iyer's blade, 8 fours and 7 maximums from the Aussie as they hit 93 of 37 and 87 of 46 respectively, adding a thumping 182 runs for the second wicket. Highest innings totals in IPL 2026. 254-7, PBKS vs LSG, Malanpur, tonight asterisk. 253, RCB vs CSK, Bengaluru. 244th, RCB vs MI. Cooper Connolly, PBKS. Highest innings totals for PBKS in IPL. 262-2 vs KKR, Kolkata, 2024. 254-7 vs LSG, Malanpur, 2026, tonight asterisk. 245-6 vs SRH, Hyderabad, 2025. 243 out of 5 vs GT, Ahmedabad, 2025. 236 out of 5 vs LSG, Dharamsala, 2025. Highest run rate in partnerships for PBKS in IPL, 100 plus runs. 15.91, David Miller and Asatish vs RCB, Mohali, 2013, 130 of 49, at 5th wicket. 13.73, Liam Livingstone and Jitesh Sharma vs MI, Mohali, 2023, 119 of 52, 4th wicket. 13.69, Deepak Hooda and KL Rahul vs RR, Mumbai, Wankhede, 2021, 105 of 46, 3rd wicket. 13.65, Priyansh Iyer and Cameron Connolly vs LSG, Malanpur, 2026, 182 of 80, 2nd wicket. 12.87, Adam Gilchrist and Shaun Marsh vs RCB, Dharamsala, 2011, 206 of 96, 2nd wicket. Most expensive bowling figures for LSG in IPL. 274, Wolorok vs RCB, Lucknow, 2025. 0 for 60, Aveshkon vs KKR, Mumbai, TY Patel, 2022. 060, Mayank Yadav vs PBKS, Dharamsala, 2025. 0 of 57, Aveshkon vs PBKS, Dharamsala, 2025. 0 of 56, Shardul Thoko vs CSK, Lucknow, 2025. 156th, Mohammad Shami vs PBKS, Malanpur, 2026, tonight asterisk. Highest innings totals in Malanpa in IPL. 254/7 PBKS vs LSG 2026 tonight asterisk. 228 fifths MI vs GT 2025. 223/4 PBKS vs SRH 2026. Highest run rate partnerships in IPL, 180 plus runs. 14.31, AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli, RCB, vs GL, Bengaluru, 2016, 229 of 96, second wicket. 13.65, Priyansh Iyer and Cameron Connolly, PBKS, vs LSG, Malanpa, 2026, 182 of 80, second wicket, tonight asterisk. 12.87, Adam Gilchrist and Shaun Marsh, PBKS, vs RCB. Highest innings total vs LSG in IPL. 254/7, PBKS, Malanpa, 2026, tonight asterisk. 236 out of 5, PBKS, Dharamsala, 2025. 235 out of 6, KKR, Lucknow, 2024. Pritam with the first 7 overs of the run chase. Single. Over the wicket. One slip in place. Good length delivery at the pads, 138.5 km per hour. Marsh nudges it towards the forward square leg region for a single. LSG are off the mark straight away. Dot ball. Short of a good length around leg, swinging across the batter. 136.7 km per hour. Dot ball. Big appeal for LBW but the umpire is unmoved. Big appeal for LBW but the umpire is unmoved. It was the big in-swinger from Ashdeep. Dot ball. Single. Ayush Badoni is off the mark. 134.6 kilometers per hour. Short of a good length around leg, swinging across the batter. Badoni whips it away to the left of deep backward square leg for a single. Dot ball. Over pitch delivery around fourth stump, 130. Fantastic opening over from Ashdeep. Just 2 runs off the first over. Fantastic opening over from Ashdeep. Just 2 runs off the first over. Xavier Bartlett shares the new ball. Ashdeep is sharing some piece of advice to the Aussie seamer. Wide. Unknown. Wide. Wide. Wayward start from the Aussie. Over the wicket. 129 point. Single. Short of a good length around off, swings away a shade. 130.9 kilometers per hour. Badoni dabs it to the right of short third man for a single. Dot ball. Six. Six runs. That's in the hitting zone of the Bison. Massive hit from Mitch Marsh. Massive hit from Mitch Marsh. LSG need a lot of them. Massive hit from Mitch Marsh. LSG need a lot of them. The ball is lost in the crowd, fourth umpire walks out with a box of balls. New one will be picked. 2 runs. (130 km/h). Pitched up delivery around fourth stump, swings away a shade. Marsh leans forward and carves it away error over the top of cover point. Couple of runs taken. Dot ball. Back of a length delivery around fourth stump, swings away. 135.3 km/h. Marsh shoulders arms. Dot ball. Outswinger on a length around sixth stump. 4. 4 runs. Badoni finds the gap. Dot ball. Ashdeep follows it up with an in-swinging yorker at the stumps. Badoni gets his front boot away and digs it back to the bowler. Two runs. Three runs. In-swinger, full around middle stump line. 139.7 km/h. Badoni flicks it away through mid-wicket. Vishek gives the chase from the mentioned position. He slides near the ropes and cuts it down to 3. 2 runs. Put down by Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas nearly pulled off another stunner. Shreyas nearly pulled off another stunner. Backtracks 4. Inside edge and 4 runs. Four. For more. A classy looking straight drive from Mitchell Marsh. For more. A classy look. For more. A classy looking straight drive from Mitchell Marsh. In-swinger, full around off. 134.8 km per hour. Marsh leans forward and drives it past the left of the umpire, beats the two chasing fielders from mid-off and mid-on for a boundary. Back-to-back boundaries to end the over. Dot ball. Over the wicket. A slip in 6. 6 runs. That's a clean hit from Ayush Badoni. Six runs. That's a clean hit from Ayush Badoni. 134.9 km per hour. Pitched up delivery around off. Badoni presses forward and hits it through the line. He clubs it down the ground from the meat of his blade as the ball sails over the long on fence for a maximum. Hold your pose, Badoni, for the photographers. 4. Single.